with the 31 picks yesterday in the first round, a lot of times us as viewers, we look at you for the raw emotion, just as surprised as we may be. So when you get a indication from someone, hey, a trade is about to happen or a trade just went down, we're looking at the emotion. We're just as shocked as you are, or you showed that emotion. Yeah. How was that last night, seeing when a team is, you think, on the clock, and the next thing you know, here comes the Houston Texans. Instead of picking at 12, they come right back and picking at number 3.
Yeah, I mean, that was a total surprise. It was great for the drama, for that moment. Great for the draft to have drama in that moment. It's a rarity to see a trade like that occur. And the only drawback to it is Daniel Jeremiah predicted that the Texans would move up to 3 to take Will Anderson in his mock draft, which made his mock draft that much more impressive than mine. I was ready to roll and come on and crow about how good my mock draft was going to be because I was very, confident in it, despite, saying I only wanted 30% of it correct. I got a little bit more than that. But really, it's not about me, even though I'm calling into my own show. It was just one of those whoa-type moments. And I'll be honest with you, the Texans killed it. They crushed it. That's exactly what a team that's in the doldrums, that is in the dumps, that's on their 3rd different head coach in as many years, that's what they need to do. They got to be bold, and they've got to be big, and that's And the best part about it is it's not like that they had 5 draft choices or 6 draft choices coming into a 7-choice draft. They had 12, and they have 11 next year, and they have 2 first-rounders next year. So in trading a couple of picks in this year's draft, along with a 1 and a 3 in next year's draft, they still have a 1 next year. And they still have 9 picks left to go in this year's draft. And they got 2 of the best 3 players in the draft. That's what you call an absolute crushing of the moment. They're not hamstrung tonight. They're not hamstrung next year. And they got the 2 best players maybe on their draft board, and everyone's draft board after Bryce Young. That was a home run to mix sports metaphors.
Yeah. The host of the Rich Eisen Show, Rich Eisen, joining the show. Kirk Morrison filling in for Rich. But we have to give you your flowers, Rich. I walked in the first day. I walked in this morning. The first thing I said, give me the come at me mock draft of Rich Eisen 2023.
Thank you.
You got 9 of 10 correct. And this is what I say. It's not about the actual names of the teams. You got the players correct, Rich. That's all that matters to me. Obviously, look, Peter Skoronski, all he did was go to 11. He end up going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. But when you think about everything else, you got it all correct, right? You got it all right in terms of.
I got the first 4 in order correct. Obviously, I put Will Anderson to the Cardinals because I didn't do any trades. Anthony Richardson to the Colts.
Right.
Bijan Robinson to Atlanta. I'm glad, Brockman, for Sarah and the rest of the Falcons fans that they got that one done. And then having Jalen Carter wind up in Philadelphia, when I was putting the mock draft together, I'm like, what would be the most Philadelphia result of the draft top 10? And it would be Jalen Carter dropping to them. And that's what happened. And they even just moved up 1 spot. They flipped a 4th rounder to the Bears to go take him. And then for Philadelphia to just sit tight and have Nolan Smith drop to him.
Yeah.
That is insane. That's why I even said last night, coming off of the heels of Jordan Davis and Nakobe Dean from the previous Georgia National Championship team going to Philadelphia, and now Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith from the latest Georgia National Championship team going to Philadelphia, they should just put hedges in Lincoln Financial. Just put the friggin' hedges there. They should send a bulldog there and just have him roost in a doghouse. Unbelievable how that all worked out.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.